Executive Mayor waseGovernment ubaba uNhlakanipho ukhansela uNhlakanipho Zuma. Ngibulise no MMC uMbokazi okhona la, ama councillors onke akhona nawa amanye ngiyawabona lapha ngemuva, ngengikwazi ukwa-mention ngoba ngizobiza lo omunye ngingamboni, but nje safe to say siyanibulisa ama councillors nonke. Bese sibulisa nama officials that are with us that have joined as a province, aba team ehamba no MEC ne team ehamba yama officials administration ehamba no executive mayor. Siyambulisa no councillor bulletin ukansela Van Heysien uthe namhlanje uyibulletin. Mina mangibona yena noma ngayiphathi camera yakhe nje kodwa mina ngibona ukansela. Ngibulise ke ama stakeholders onke akhona ngoba mangivula nje mangibheka nje ngiyabona ama stakeholders are here. Silapha ke namhlanje siwumasipala ojabule kakhulu ngoba angithi thina sinoxanduva lokuthi senze izimpilo zabantu bethu zabahlali bethu zibe ngcono. Ngibulise nemedia, hey abasangibheki kabi ngiyaxolisa, hey bayangiqoquluza, ngiyaxolisa ngiyaxolisa imedia ekhona phakathi kwethu. Siyazi ukuthi umsebenzi wenu muhle kakhulu owokuthi usakaze nibonakalise ukuthi senzani siuhulumeni kuma levels ngokuhlukahlukana, whether a province or umasipala. Siyabonga ukuthi niyasihambisana lo msebenzi kwaziwe ukuthi senzani. So I'm not going to take time, I'm not going to waste time. Ngiyanamukela nonke namukelekile emcimbini omuhle nakangaka wesikhashana. Kodwa ozothi emva kwaloko bese kubonakala umsebenzi omkhulu esizowenza. Ngizothatha ke leli thuba masinyane ngiphakamise u-executive mayor ubaba uNhlakanipho ukhansela uNG Zuma ukuthi azosipha ama welcoming remarks.
Thank you very much, Program Director, our MMC for Planning and Economic Development, Umam Gonono. Allow me to take this opportunity to welcome and also greet the member of the Executive Council, Ubaba Utomo, who has visited us quite a number of times and decided to have a fight with me on a number of things, including this road. Ngibingelele ngokukhethekile uMMC for Civil okhona la ngaphakathi MMC Mbokazi. Ngibingelele ama councillors akhona la ngaphakathi ngobuningi bawo. Ngibingelele istaff se provincial department ya kwa roads and transport, and ngibingelele i-team ye administration yala ekhaya eGovernment. Ngibingelele ngizwile bathi kuno consultant wendlela, sithemba ukuthi udwebe zona. Ngizwile bathi kuno contractor, sithemba ukuthi uzokwenza zona. Ngibingelele ama service providers akhona la ngaphakathi from eGovernment municipality. Ngibingelela ama stakeholders wonke akhona la ngaphakathi sanibonani. Namhlanje sihlangana lana esigangeni. I was complaining MEC uma ngifika la ukuthi why sigubha la, why sithena la isod. Bekufuna silithenele la project ikhona. So angazi kwenzakaleni khona okuphunyukile. That's number one. Number two, size lana ukuzohlonipha impilo zabantu eziningi ezilahleke kulendlela le. ngenxa yesimo sokuthi lo mgwaqo uhambe ungabi semgangathweni ekufanele ube kuwo. Siyazi ukuthi iSecunda ile dolobha esalakhelwa amabhunu ngoba likufanele liservice isasol. Abantu bakithi bathathwa bayobekwa eMbalendle, kwakhiwa iMbalendle. Kulesikhange esimkuso ke MEC ila kwekuthiwa kuse Driefontein khona. La kwasuswa khona abantu abakhele lokishi nalendawo bayobekwa eMbalendle. Ngakho ke lo mlando kithi ubaluleke kakhulu ngoba ngalesikhathi si-honorisha futhi sikhumbula impilo zalabantu ezilahleke phakathi kweSecunda neMbalendle, abantu bezo contesta for isurvival yabo ngokuthi bakwazi ukuthi nabo baziphilise, bakwazi ukuthi bangenelele emnothweni waseGovernor's nase South Africa yonkana. Impilo zabo ngebhadi ziphelele la kulendlela. Namhlanje ke sithemba ukuthi ngaloko kuzokwenzeka sibuyisa isithunzi sabo futhi sisave impilo zabantu eziningi ezizayo ebengeke sifike la kufanele sifike khona ngenxa yokuthi indlela ayikho emgangathweni ofanele. Namhlanje ke sizothanda ukubonga uhulumeni okhona ngokulalela isikhalo sabantu baseGovernor's, particularly abantu baseMbalendle naseSecunda. Eminyakeni ke embalwa eyedlule kuma administration abekhona ngaphambi kwale ekhona yango 2021 kube nezicelo eziningi zidluliselwa ku provincial government, zidluliselwa ku national government ukuthi sicela ukuthi lo mgwaqo ukuthi ukuvulwa kancane ngoba awusaneli isidingo sabantu bala ekhaya. I-traffic seyithande ukuphakama ibe semgangathweni ongaphezulu kwalendlela noma kwecapacity yalendlela. Ngiyazi ke baningi abazofuna ukuclaima ukuthi wacelwa yibo. Akusinkinga. Engikwaziyo ukuthi officially umama urefilwe Mthweni ngo 2022 emva kokuthi sifake isicelo officially as this administration wavuma ukuthi lo mgwaqo uzokwakhiwa. Kusukela ngo 2022 sathi ukukhulumisana, sathi ukushovana ngendaba yebudget. uMEC uMandla Ndlovu ongundunankulu namhlanje wathi hayi budget mfana ayikho, lo mgwaqo wakho ufuna imali eningi kakhulu. Uthe mayisengenile undunankulu ngathi ukushovana ke no MEC Thomo. Ngiyakhumbula ke enye yama meeting last year ngicela ukunithandazele kodwa kusala ibudget ayikho. I'm happy ke namhlanje sibuyile silana in 2026 undunankulu okhokhela lo hulumeni okhona has allowed ukuthi sibe nebudget ukuze sikwazi ukuqala nale project. Namhlanje ke asizopresenta iscope sonke ukuthi kuzokwenzakalana, kepha esizokwenza ukuthi sinazise ukuthi le project ngokusemthethweni ine funding futhi siyaqala. Ngizothatha leli thuba ke ngibonge kundunankulu wesifundazwe saseMpumalanga uMandla Ndlovu ngokuthi asivumele ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sizokwakha lo mgwaqo. Ngibonge kuMEC ubaba vele kunzima ukuthi ukhulisa umuntu baqeda uthi baba. Kubaba uThomo ongu MEC wale department ekuyena ozosithulela inkulumo yokuthi sivule umsebenzi ukuthi uqale ngokusemthethweni. Ngemvumo yakho program director bengingacela ukuthi ngimsukumise uMEC azosithulela inkulumo yosuku bese siyahamba
No, asibonge Executive Mayor and also take this time to appreciate the program director Umamthandi Ngonono, but formally also acknowledge the presence of the Executive Mayor whom I was with earlier today, the MMCs that are here, councillors, different stakeholders that are part of us here, the contractor, consultants, and all stakeholders that are part of us. I can also see that there are political parties that are here. Dominantly, it's the African National Congress that I see. You are also acknowledged. Well, I think the Executive Mayor has narrated the history of this road and how did we arrive at this point at which we are today, colleagues. And it is very much important for me to indicate that it was really not an easy journey that have been traveled by ourselves together with the Executive Mayor. It's not necessary that we're fighting. I must also explain that we were not fighting. We were advocating for the interest of our people, but the vision was different, and how this interest should be implemented, it was different. One of the reasons that was making us to find it hard to implement this project is because this project is too big to start with. And when we quantified the necessary work or the work that needs to be done, because you are correct that it's going to be a dual coverage now, both directions. But we're going to start with phase 1. The entire stretch of these roads requires close to $1 billion. The entire stretch from here up until to that end, it requires close to $1 billion. That is why this phase of 6.1 kilometers, it has been appointed for close to 238 million, if I'm not mistaken. So in terms of our own quantification, you need $1 billion. And the budget of the department, especially as it relates to road construction, rehabilitation, maintenance, we have 2.6 billion for the entire province. So if you are going to invest $1 billion to one road, then it means that you are depriving the other regions, the other municipalities in the province, their right also to develop. Because roads, Executive Mayor, are a very important component in any economy in the world. You will know better than me, Executive Mayor, that countries that are well developed today, you can go to China, you can go to Singapore, you can go to the United States of America, you can go to UK. It's because of roads. Once you invest to roads, you are going to have a better economy. So this is a very important artery of this municipality. And the Executive Mayor is quite correct to say, if we invest in this artery, we are going to be investing back into the economy of this municipality. We are coming from Bethal, where I was with the Deputy Minister of Communication in the Office of the President, Minister Morolong, celebrating the milestones of freedom. And the reason that I have chosen Bethal, it is because of the rich history that Bethal has, especially in the struggle of liberation in South Africa. The reason I'm bringing this because it might look strange that I'm wearing a tie. So that was a formal program, so this is a field program. But also the reason I'm bringing this is because of the fact that the narration that we were given there, it was the narration that was prior 1994, which has ushered us to the liberation of our people, and we were politically free. So I'm bringing this in the context, Executive Mayor, of saying, now that we are having heroes and heroines such as Bonoktulas Melane and others, it is also important that if we narrate these stories and the milestones of freedom, there's also a need for us to talk about the current and also the future. And by speaking about the current, it means that we must invest correct in terms of infrastructure and also invest correct in terms of development of our people, because human development and infrastructure development, you can't separate the two. It's one and the same thing. That is why I always say, as the Department of Public Works or infrastructure, it sits as at the nexus of service delivery in the province. So we really appreciate colleagues that you are all here to witness this historic event. I'm saying it is historic because the executive mayor was giving context as to where does this issue of this road come from. But what we want to appeal are three things, if not four. The first thing is that I'm told mobilization has already been done and concluded. Because when we implement a project in any locality, we embark on what you call a mobilization period of 3 months. So in that process, we apply for permits. In that process, we establish the necessary structures such as your PSC, we appoint the CLO and do everything, because we want a program to be owned by community members and the community at large. That is why I'm so very much appreciative, Executive Mayor, that members of the community and structures are here. Because, and you have also indicated that there are SMMEs that are here. Because it is necessary that when we come and hand over a project, community members of that locality must take ownership of that project. Meaning that the delay of the project is going to be attributed to you. The success of this project is also going to be attributed to you. So it will depend on your behavior on how this project is going to move. That is the first thing that we are requesting to you, to collaborate with us and also cooperate with the contractor as the first thing. The second thing is that we have taken a deliberate stance, of course, learning from the incidences that we observe in the country of mafias and extortionists. One thing that we are not going to tolerate, colleagues, is people coming to the contractor wanting monies that they have not worked for. People that are going to hijack work that does not belong to them. Any person that is going to be paid in this project is a person that would have worked in this project. So working together with the Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison, we have established a team of South African Police Service, a special team that is going to concentrate on major projects. Major projects are like these ones, because a project that is big is a project that is classified to be above 100 million. So this one, it's going to be monitored by South African Police Service. So if there are people who are already planning to hijack this program or this project, they must be very mindful of the fact that we are going to be on their toes. We are going to be on their behind. We are going to run after them. They are going to be arrested. Anything and everything that is going to be done here must be done within the prescripts of the law, and it must be done in line with the established laws of this country. So anything that is going to be or to deviate outside that, it's going to face the mighty of the law. The third thing that we are going to request from you is that let us not politicize this project. This project does not belong to any political party. This is a project that comes from the government of the day. And the government of the day, of course, is the African National Congress. It's led by the African National Congress. But the African National Congress government is supposed to serve all citizens of South Africa, irrespective of their political affiliations. So I'm requesting that we do not politicize and personalize this project. So those are some of the things that we want to request with you. There has to be transparency, there has to be honesty, there's going to be collaboration between ourselves as a department and also as government with the municipality. We've been cooperating up until from the inception of this project to where we are now. So we really request you, colleagues, that please do work with us. But the last thing that we want to request as well is to those that have been appointed executive mayor, the two critical individuals here, which is the resident engineers and also the contractor. I want to start with the resident engineers because those ones, they are ears and eyes of the department. We have a number of projects, executive mayor, excuse me, in the project and in the province, a number of projects, and most of the projects that have been completed outside the projected time frame and outside the cost of that particular project, precisely for one reason. It's because of our resident engineers that do not want to do their work, and mostly they collude with contractors. We have taken a stance, or I have taken a stance to report this behavior to the authorities because there are bodies where they affiliate. So I'm just not sure, Madala, who is the consultant for this project. I think you are going to come and just give a synopsis of the scope of work, but don't delve much in terms of the entire scope as the mayor indicated. So I'm challenging the consultant to really work with us and cooperate with the department. If the contractor does not perform, you report that on time. Who's the consultant here? Yeah, I think you need to write so that they can see you. The failure and the success of this project, stand my brother, the failure and the success of this project is in the shoulders of this man or this consultant. If this project experienced delays, it's because of him, because he would not be responding or rather reporting whatever that will be happening here to the department for the department to take action. So we request that you collaborate with him, but I think I've made myself clear in terms of what we expect from you. Thank you very much. With the contractor, we want you to start this project. We said on the 18th of August. The project should start on the 18th of August, which I think is next week, Monday. You start on the 18th of August. In terms of the project profile, you're supposed to complete or leave governing Peggy on the 18th of May 2028. That is where we are. Who's the contractor? You are the director, ma'am. Yeah, so you must rise as well so that they can see you. Because we are here to introduce you to these people. So this is the contractor who has been appointed by the department. We request that you collaborate with her. You also work with her. So do not collude with this consultant. Try to work with the department and work with honesty. We are saying we're giving you a period of 2 years. Today, I mean the 18th of August up until to the 18th of May 2028. So it's 18 months. 18 months, Okay. When I do maths. You can see it, my sister. So this is the contractor and this is your project, people of Covenant. Please do collaborate. There are opportunities which I think are going to be presented by Mr. Masia. I'm just not sure whether they've quantified the amount of work that is going to be needed. And we know that there are emerging contractors from Covenant Bay that needs to be empowered. So we're going to give you those opportunities. And Executive Mayor, it is important that we underscore this. Not everyone is going to get opportunities, but we must applaud those that will be having those opportunities. Yeah. So there's going to be business opportunities and also there's going to be work or labor-related opportunities. So please, as we do this work or as we deliver this project, can we do everything with the necessary precision that is required. Thank you very much, Program Director. Maybe if you allow me just to call the Chief Director, Umadala, just to come and give us the brief scope. There's also a social facilitator for this project, ne? Yeah, okay. Sure, thanks. Social facilitator must rise as well. Yeah, this is a social facilitator. Yeah, appointed by the department, ne? Yeah. So this social facilitator is going to work very close with the CLO, very close with the community, and she's also going to be reporting everything to us as a department. Thank you very much. Siyabonga kakhulu mphakathi wasekhaya.
Sanibona. Ngicela ukubonga program director, Honorable MEC, executive mayor, colleagues, contractor, as well as my councillors and consulting engineer. Yebo, the road they busy ngayo manje. If sihlanganisa yonke is almost 13 kilometers, but however we'll be focusing on a section that is 6.1 kilometer that we are saying is phase 1. Coming from Sekelini, phakathi edrobheni, Sekelini elokishini 6.1 kilometers away from the Sekelini. This road, as it has been said before, the challenge level is not kakhulu. It was an issue of the capacity, meaning we had to widen it. But we are saying while we are widening it, we'll also rehab the section that is already in existence. So wana two lane dayale, ne two lane la kamganga. Logo uzosiza ukuthi carry capacity enkulu. The scope in terms of umsebenzi, kuna umsebenzi that can be classified as umsebenzi that can only be done by machine. This is kuna issue ye 40 millimeters asphalt, lento ila phezulu. Kuna ne base 150 millimeters. Kuna ne sub base which is 260 millimeters. Also, kuna ne breaking down the existing structure, meaning kuna the pavement lay corner na. There's an additional job that is earmarked for labor. So kuluma ngama vidrain, concrete vidrains, subsoil drainage, guardrails, culverts, road marking, nama caps. And in terms of the stakeholders, in terms of the project, we have a team from the department led by Babu Ngoni, as well as the supervising engineer in the form of the Harbor consulting engineers, as well as the contractor, which is Sonisani Rambau Construction. We also have other stakeholders that includes Govenbeke local municipality, as well as the district municipality, participated district municipality. We also have commuters, farmers, scholar transport. We also have mining sectors, as well as petrochemical industry like Busosol. In terms of the timelines, it has been indicated already to say we will start this project on the 18th of October 2026, and we anticipate to complete the project by the 18th of May 2028. The progress, as for now, we are at 0 in terms of the actual progress, but however, we have done the mobilization. It means now we are ready to go in terms of starting the project. There are opportunities that we are earmarked in terms of this phase 1. We are having a minimum of 100 job opportunities that has to be created through this project. And in terms of the percentage, there's this percentage that we call CPG, Community Participation Goal. We are saying we have roughly 30% of the project, which is equivalent to 40 million rands. And the program director, I think I've done my job. Thank you.
Sibonge ikhulumi from executive mayor MEC. Madala angiyazi position yakho. Pardon me. Siyabonga kakhulu mphathi wami. Kabani. sibonge kakhulu sizwileke bakithi siqhubeka ke nomsebenzi sizo understand kangcono uma sowuqala umsebenzi asezuchitha isikhathi sesiya ku number 7 Sod Turning sicela ke abaholi i-leadership isilide sihambe siyophendula isoyi.
Oh.
You must carry it nicely. I'm still live. I'm still live. Thank you very much. Don't say too much.
Ayibona indlela yena enayiqala nayiseyenza
Yelkaida se.
Lesicela silalele ngala njengoba sibona abamisisi abantu hlaba soyi basela sibashayele tanda while bashaya soyi bahlaba soyi
Soy.
bamba ngapha abangu
Alright.
siyabonga Dani ngamphathi songaqala kumsebenzi excavator ubani olethi excavator